Ruth Johnson, Policy Officer at the Government of Jersey. I'm going to use the 4 scenarios that were previously discussed by Suzanne and Alex to explain the similarities and differences in the legal position in Jersey with regard to euthanasia, physician-assisted suicide, and the withdrawal of treatment. Scenario 1 related to euthanasia. Here, the legal position in Jersey is very similar to that of England and Wales. The doctor gives an injection that ends Jane's life. This is murder because the doctor caused and intended to cause Jane's death. Jersey law would not recognise Jane's consent as a defence to the crime, and a mandatory life sentence would apply, but the circumstances of the case would be considered sentencing. Scenario 2 and Scenario 3 both relate to assisted suicide. In Scenario 2, the doctor gives Jack pills, which Jack takes and which end his life. In Scenario 3, the husband helps Daisy travel to Switzerland, where she takes pills, which end her life. This would not be considered murder under Jersey law because the doctor did not cause Jack's death and Daisy's husband did not cause Daisy's death. The legal position on assisted suicide in Jersey is, however, quite different to that in England and Wales. In Jersey, there is no explicit offence of committing or assisting suicide, unlike in the Suicide Act in England and Wales. That said, the legal position is still not 100% clear. Suicide was previously treated as a crime under Jersey customary law. Over a period of time, that has evolved, and suicide is no longer treated as a crime, and therefore it is doubtful that if suicide is not a crime, that assisted suicide could be treated as a crime. However, as no cases have been dealt with by the Jersey court, some legal uncertainty remains. Scenario 4 is about the withdrawal of treatment. Here, the legal position in Jersey is similar to that of England and Wales. There is no explicit criminal offence relating to the withdrawal of treatment, and it is highly unlikely the doctors would commit an offence if, in the circumstances in this scenario, the withdrawal of treatment was in Daniel's best interests. Determination of best interests is complex. It takes into account factors such as the prospect of recovery and the amount of pain suffered. It is most probable in this case that the cause of death would be attributed to Daniel's road traffic accident rather than the withdrawal of treatment. There are, however, very few precedents in Jersey courts, but where cases have been considered, it is clear that the court would sanction a decision not to prolong life, i.e. would support or agree to the withdrawal of treatment, but it would not sanction decisions to terminate or accelerate death, i.e. it would not agree to the giving of treatment to end a life. So, in summary, euthanasia is illegal in Jersey, as it is in England and Wales. Physician-assisted suicide and assisted suicide. The legal position is unclear in Jersey, but it is very doubtful that it will be treated as a crime, which is different to England and Wales. And the withdrawal of treatment in Jersey is not illegal, which is similar to England and Wales. Thank you.